This parkour video was brought to you at great personal sacrifice. Hello and welcome to this Minecraft 1.16 Let's Play from the Obsidian Order! Today we are going to learn how to create a parkour course. How to create a parkour course, guys. Now look here, I've started working on it already. I've made 5 islands, you might say, floating islands all around here, the wizard tower. And what we're going to do in this parkour course is we're going to go around here in this manner. So we're going to start at this island, we're going to go around to the other islands and end up at this island again. And the idea is here for this parkour course is that when you sleep here, you set your respawn point, and then when you get to there's going to be a bed and so on and so on. So that those islands here, they are like stages in this parkour course. Alright, and then you can take this book and you can write down in it how many deaths you have and your time. Alright, so it's going to be a little bit of a fun thing for us to do on the server here. Now, let's talk a little bit about these islands though, because this island here represents spirit. There's kind of a yin and yang theme going on. This island here represents air. This one represents water. Yes. And that over there is earth. And then we have fire over here, and it goes back to spirit, okay? So these islands are the 5 elements. Alright, before we start with this parkour course, I figured you might want to see how they were constructed. Alright, so let's build this parkour course. I always think that you need to have progression in your course. First of all, so you start off with relatively easy jumps, like these ones that I'm making now. And then you make it a bit harder as you go along. Did you know, by the way, that you can jump 2 blocks from standing still in Minecraft? But if you sprint, you can jump up to 4 blocks. So that's something, of course, that you need to use in making a parkour course. Yeah, there we go. And as you can see, we're going from black to yellow here because we want to sort of merge the colors of the different islands together. And also, as you can see, we made height differences there, because height makes a difference. If you're jumping downwards, you can jump further than 4 blocks, and if you're jumping upwards, you can jump less than 2 blocks. For this second section here, I'm introducing some ladders that you can jump onto, and they can make it basically so you can jump longer or further. You can land on them, you can stand on them, and you can even go around corners with them, which we're gonna see shortly here. And this third section also just expands on the ladders. In fact, there's surprisingly few blocks here. There's like 4 blocks or so, I think, on the whole section, and there's some ladders. Okay, fourth section. The theme is going to be standing on top of panes and having panes above your head. It's a real pain. I'll show you some techniques on how to jump off of those panes later. And as you can see, there's a block above my head there, and you can make those jumps, but I don't want to make this one too difficult, because after all, it's no specialists that are going to do this parkour, it's just us. So I replaced it with a pane there, and then you'll see you jumping onto a pane as well at the end. And for this fifth and final section, I'd say it's always good to save something that you haven't done before in your parkour course for the final section. And in this case, it's standing on top of ladders and going around corners on ladders. And also we have a special final jump as well, which I'm going to talk about in a second here. But here you can see height difference upwards, standing on panes. This is more about nerve than it is about anything. You have to keep your nerve to make those jumps. They're not really much more difficult than doing the same thing with blocks. It just feels different, you know? I guess that's why I suck at them, by the way. And here we go for the final jump. We introduce the honey block. Yeah. And this is what it looks like to be an impossible jump, right? But because you can slide down the honey block, you can still make it onto the ladder in time. Yes! Well, that's the whole course there. Done. Let's see it in action and talk some about the different jump techniques you can use in a parkour course. Alright, so always watch above you. Watch the roof. See if there's anything in the way. Always look down when you jump and you're unsure. Press space when you land anywhere, but especially on ladders. And also then climb up, of course. When you're landing on ladders, you need to often correct your course. Look at this jump here. I almost fall off. Ooh, there we go. Now, landing on posts. The trick is to look down and correct your position as you jump on. If there's stuff above where you land, you need to jump higher than you need to otherwise and sort of slide down on the block there. And then fences, stay calm, and you can stand on top of ladders. When you move around corners with ladders, look at the hitboxes and you should be alright. You sort of press side and then forward. Slide on honey blocks. Yeah, now actually you can see there's a very small sliding going on right there, but there we go. Alright guys, some pretty useful tips there, and now you know how to make a parkour course in Minecraft. Or at least you know how I do it. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Leave a like, leave a comment, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!